SEGA Viking here, coming at you with a $100 Master System Challenge PAL exclusive games. We'll start off with Batman Returns, loosely based off of the movie. You face off against Catwoman and Penguin, and there's two different routes you can take. The second route, you're really going to need to get a grapple on your grappling hook. Grab pickups for your trusty batarang so you can throw it further, do more damage, but beware. If you get hit, you die. When you die, your batarang goes back to square one. Don't worry, though, there are plenty of one-ups along the way. This game is well worth it. Batman Return clocking in at 1386 loose. Next on the list is Gain Ground. You get to bring home the arcade experience for your Sega Master System. This top-down strategic shooter. You race the clock, pick up extra players with varied weapon abilities and speed. If you don't want to worry about the timer, you can get all of your guys to the exit or clear out all of the enemies on the screen, and there's a nice little prompt that lets you know how many enemies are left. But if your character gets hit, you turn into stone. And if you're carrying a character with you, that character gets lost. You can rescue characters who have been turned to stone. Grab them and head to the exit. This one clocks in at 1675, and is one I have yet to pick up. It's on the list, though. It's on the list. Next up, we've got Submarine Attack. It's a shooter. You're in a sub, so guess what you do? You shoot. Two types of weapons you've got. You got your torpedoes that fire straight ahead and missiles that launch in an arc. And there's 6 levels to this game. Really good colors. So if you've ever wanted to be in the Nautilus, or Sequest DSV, or Hunt for Red October, there's something for you. Submarine Attack clocks in at $16.87. Next on the list, we've got the Lucky Dime Caper. You can join Donald Duck in an animal-filled platformer across 7 levels to rescue Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Magica the Spell, because she's always up to her evil tricks. And you know what Magica the Spell always wants. That's right, Uncle Scrooge's Lucky Dime, which you also rescue as you play through this. Another great Disney game on the Master System. And Lucky Dime Caper clocks in at $12.97. We have another Disney game, Land of Illusion. I wanted to include Castle of Illusion, but that was released in the United States, so we're going with Land of Illusion. It's a sequel to Castle of Illusion. It's a map. You're going to be doing a little bit of backtracking if you want to collect a bunch of the extra items. There's 14 levels, including forest, lake, beanstalk, a castle in the sky, and more. Use a rope and a shrinking potion at key moments to progress on your journey as you search for keys and fight bosses. Land of Illusion clocks in at $13.02. The last game on the list is Dragon Crystal. If you're familiar with Fatal Labyrinth on the Genesis/Mega Drive, you're somewhat familiar with it. One of the key differences is borders for some of the level change. You've got like toadstools, you've got knights, there's several different wall styles that change, and there's a fog of war, so when you run up against the wall, not only does it change color, but the fog of war disappears. You journey through 28 randomly generated levels where not only the maps are different each playthrough, but the items are going to be different. So you've got your rings, and you've got potions and staffs. Their use changes every time. So play a roguelike before there was roguelike. Equip the items and use the items at your own risk. There's a little bit of a hack that you can use to get around it, but I don't want to spoil it, so we won't go there. But if somebody wants to know, comment below and I'll put it in a reply. And Dragon Crystal clocks in at $22.33. brings the grand total to 9580. Got a little bit to spare. I want to include one honorable mention. I really wanted to add this to the list, but it would have been a little bit over half of the $100. So, kind of tough to include that. But Psychic World, which clocked in at 5365 loose at the time of getting the values at the end of January off of price charting. But it's a fun side-scrolling action game. Some really neat levels, bosses, abilities. Interesting final battle. Psychic World's a great game. I would recommend it to anyone who likes action platformers. Thanks everyone for watching. Everyone takes care. Have fun. Be kind of stay safe. Keep it rich up. God bless. I'll see you around. SEGA Viking here, coming at you with, stuff. And it clocks in at a value that I don't know because I can't see it. Dragon Crystal, you guys. This is the process. You don't mess with it. That's why you can't sell its name. Don't sell it 3 times fast. Something happens. It's bad. It's really, really bad. The dragon comes out of the crystal and eats you. That's bad. It's not good.